afternoon baseball now from the Gulf Coast of Florida. Tropicana Field here in St. Pete. Today we've got a contest out of the American League East between the New York Yankees and the Tampa Bay Rays. It's Rays baseball, and it starts right now. Blake Snell gets the ball for the Rays in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
They're going to have to start calling this guy Blake Nasty. This guy is one of the top pitchers in all of baseball. My opinion, the best stuff from the left side in the game right now. Upper to mid-90s fastball, 95 to 98. Good curveball, good changeup, good slider. He throws any pitch at any time for strikes. He's taken that next step. We're talking about a legitimate Cy Young contender. Blake Snell, as good as anybody in the game right now.
And we are underway from Tampa as the first pitch of the afternoon is taken for ball one.
First pitch, 4 o'clock.
And now this misses as well as he's behind the leadoff man this afternoon. 2-0 now. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
And that one misses as well, so it's a poor start here this afternoon as it's a 4-pitch walk to get things going.
That is not the way he wanted to start off this half inning. It's one thing to walk the leadoff hitter, but it's even more painful when the leadoff hitter is an absolute burner and he can really wreak some havoc on the bases.
Digging in now for the Yankees, Aaron Judge. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fastball just misses. That's ball one. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Mike Fillmore.
Hey, you know, D-Roll, Mike Fillmore, he'll give a little bit off the edges, but he gets the respect not only from the pitchers, but from the players because his zone is consistent.
Yeah, as long as he's consistent, Dan, I'm okay with Mike Fillmore's zone.
And he's into second safely with a stolen base.
Well, I think he's making it pretty obvious why he's batting leadoff, isn't he? Works his way on base to start the game and then does even better by swiping second to put himself into scoring position. He's trying to make an impact from the get-go in this one.
Strike called, 2-1.
That's a nasty pitch right there. You got to tip your hat as the hitter. You get a nasty slider like that, there's nothing you can do. Actually a quality take.
In there, 2-2. A throw behind the runner at second. Don't want to forget about him. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. Danny, any thoughts?
Matt, I can't wait to see what Aaron Judge has in store. He's such a great talent, the kind of talent that can dominate a game, a perennial all-star, and win some awards. He's one of the best in the game today, and he's always fun to watch.
Coming to the plate now, Joe LaFerra, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And this is taken outside for ball one. Snell has made a name for himself as a starter that simply misses the barrel of the bat. He rarely allows a large number of hits, and he does a pretty good job at keeping the ball in the ballpark when the hitters do make contact. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
That's a pretty tough spot for him to deal with in the first inning. Runner in scoring position already, and now he's got the 3-hitter salivating in a good hitter's count.
The 2-0. A swing and a miss, strike one.
That's an impressive pitch right there. If you're willing to throw a changeup on 2-0, that tells me that's a pitch you feel really confident with.
Scorched to third. And a sliding try there at third, but it skips by him, a base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only one away.
The second baseman.
Hey, he might have been able to get his body in front of that. I don't know. But the bottom line is, I love the effort to slide and try and knock that down, but it was just too hard a play to make.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. Set to deliver the 0-1. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Runners are at the corners with one man out. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here. So the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. A good movement bearing in. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Full count now, 3-2.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
Swing and a miss. A big strikeout, and he's 1 out away from working out of a jam.
Well, their chances of pushing across a run took a pretty good hit after that strikeout. It's so much tougher to score a guy from third with 2 outs instead of 1. Basically, you need a hit, or you need to get lucky with a wild pitch or a pass ball.
Stepping in, Giancarlo Stanton. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. And that misses, ball 1. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball.
2-0 count, runners at the corners. You can bet he's looking for something to drive right here. There's a good chance he gets something to hit, too.
Runners on first and third, 2 away. Three and 0 now.
You can bet he's salivating a little in the box right now. He likes to drive in runs, and he's got a great situation and count to do that right here.
Ready with the 3-0. 3-1.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
And he misses with it for ball 4. So the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
At this rate, he's going to set some kind of a record for walks issued in a game, or he'll get an early hook. We'll see if he can settle down here and start to find the strike zone, or if he continues to struggle.
Next for New York, Gary Sanchez. And a golden opportunity here to give his guys the lead with 3 men aboard. First pitch on its way. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Sanchez is certainly known in part for power at the plate, in particular in these types of matchups against a left-hander on the mound.
Yeah, because he knows that lefty can't get inside on him. What a comforting feeling you know it is as a hitter when that pitcher has nowhere to go on the inner half of the plate.
Here's the 1-1. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. The set and the 1-2, and he strikes him out. So a missed opportunity at the plate as he strands 3 runners and the side is retired. A couple of walks, but no damage. Bottom of the first, straight ahead. We're scoreless on MLB Network. Tommy Christensen, a left-hander from Virginia, will be your starter here. What's your take on him, Dan?
Well, Matty V, one of the things, if you like strikeouts, this is the guy you want to watch pitch. Swing and miss stuff. Good fastball, a good assortment of breaking pitches. One of the best strikeout pitchers in the game of baseball right now.
Stepping into the box, Austin Meadows. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Right fielder, Austin Meadows.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Comes set, and the 0-1 is in there for the second strike. Now here's the pitch. Got him. The slurve that time, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Now a moment here in St. Pete for a glance at the Rays starting lineup. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Well, Matty, you look at this lineup, the key to success is scoring early, putting the other team on their heels and allowing their own pitcher to go out there and feel like he can execute his game plan and attack and stay in the zone. This offense needs to get on the board.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Tommy Pham, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. And he'll watch the slurve that falls in for strike 1. Set to deliver the 0-1. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. And a good 2-strike pitch, but he misses high 1-2.
0-2 pitch, not even close to the zone, and a fastball might be an indication that he's going to start using some of his secondary pitches.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he takes strike 3 called. Back-to-back strikeouts here to open the home first, 2 away.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Tried to hold back, but this is popped up. Urshela is there, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Rays. Still no score. Into the box, Didi Gregorius. He'll match up with Blake Snell now to lead off the inning.
Gregorius.
First offering on its way. Changeup too low, and it's 1-0. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. The 1-1 home. And it's fouled away. And tough fastball to lay off on 1 and 2, but he did, and it's 2 and 2 now. Here now the 2-2. Bounce to the right into the loaded up infield. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And he'll make it to first easily on what will almost certainly be ruled an infield single.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, Dealer, in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
And he'll step off the rubber and go to first. And a dive, but he's back in. From the stretch. And that misses for ball 1. The 1-0 is a low changeup that's laid off.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
2-0 count, the pitch fouled away. Gregorius aboard here at first with nobody out. And it misses. 3-1 now. Gio Urshela waits on deck. Lifted down the line in left. Pham is after it. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Okay, here's how the Rays set up on defense today. And let's focus our attention on catcher Travis d'Arnaud. He's going to have to step up today and have a big game for these guys. Not known necessarily for his defensive acumen, more of a big pop guy on the offensive side. He has got to control this game.
Now batting, Gio Urshela. And he'll step off and fire to the bag. And he has to dive, but he's back in easily. Here comes the first pitch. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1. And this one's too far inside, ball 2.
Wow, that's 40 pitches for him already. This doesn't have the makings of a start that he's going to go very deep.
The 2-0 is taken, strike 1.
Wow, there's a pitch right there that this guy would like to have back. Very rarely do you see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and boy, he took that one. He'd like to have that one back and be able to take a good hack at that pitch.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Runner goes for second. A tag for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. No runs on a hit, no errors, and no one left. On now to the bottom of the second, and we are tied 0-0. And that will bring in Yandy Diaz. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
Yandy Diaz.
First pitch on its way. Down the left field line and deep. And this will wind up a foul ball. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball one.
Well, you're in trouble at the plate if you fall behind this guy 0-2. So that was a good job to hold up right there.
And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. That ball's headed for the gap in left center. He's got a base hit, possibly more. Now this will rattle up against the wall. And the Rays strike quickly here in the inning. It's a leadoff double.
When you drive the ball to the gap like that, nothing but good things can happen. Neither one of the outfielders had the wheels to catch up to it, and he glides easily into second for a double. Now we'll see if the guys behind him can get him in.
Up next for the Rays, Travis d'Arnaud. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Right there for strike one. A runner at second, nobody out. A 1-2 count to the Rays catcher.
I know he buried that slider in right there, but that's a dangerous pitch. If he doesn't pot commit and bury that inside, it leaks out over the plate. He can get hurt with that pitch.
In the air to right center. LaFera ranging forward. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
All right, here's how the Bronx Bombers are going to set up defensively today. And guys, what I want you to focus on today is this is one of the new age teams in the game that really rely on statistics and the numbers. And the numbers tell them that they're a better team defensively, moving guys around and shifting as much as they can.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Avisail Garcia. Here comes the pitch for Garcia. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
That pitch up in the zone called the strike, and that's a tough pitch for a batter to hit, though, that fastball that's high in the zone.
The 0-1 delivery. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Bottom of the second here with no score. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball. Open to send him packing. Pitch on its way. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Stanton will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning.
Batting seventh, the shortstop, Willie Adames.
So a runner in scoring position with two men gone, and up next will be Willie Adames. First pitch coming. Here it is. In there for strike one. Diaz stands at second with two gone. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. The 1-1. Ball and two strikes now.
I wouldn't be surprised if he uses aggressiveness against him right here. If you're going to get a swing outside the zone 1-1, might as well fish a little bit further.
From the stretch, the 1-2. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. Two out here and a runner at second. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Ripped down the first base line. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Rays strand just the one. We'll move to the third with no score. Striding into the box, Kelly Mercer. He drew a walk his first time up.
Kelly Mercer.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball one. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball. Just got the corner that time with a fastball. Strike two. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Here's big Aaron Judge. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Judge playing here in his age 26 season. He was a first-round pick back in the draft of 2013.
Yeah, Matt, you cannot miss on your first rounder, and they didn't with this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar.
The 1-2. Misses. Ball 2.
2 strikes.
And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning.
Pretty impressive. Back-to-back strikeouts to start the inning. What's even more important is now he gets to face the middle of the order without anybody on base for them to drive in.
Into the box, Joe LaFera, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Third inning, no score to this point. Gets the call on the changeup there, 2-1. Hard liner to center field. And he'll pull this one down a step or two in front of the warning track, and the inning is over. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Into the box now, Brandon Lowe, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
The second baseman, number 8.
First offering on its way. Grounded weakly to the left. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Batting up, the center fielder, Kevin Kiermaier.
So the bases are empty with one man gone, and that means Kevin Kiermaier will hit next. First pitch on its way. That one bends into the zone. A strike on the breaking ball. Kiermaier, 28 years old. He was taken in the very late rounds back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
1-1 the count now. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
I like how he worked him backwards for that strike out there. He wasn't showing the fastball early in the at-bat, but then went back-to-back once he had the hitter down in the count.
Standing in now, Austin Meadows. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. The 1-0 home. Sinks below the knees, taken for a ball.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
Ready with the 2-0 pitch. Outside, 3-0 now.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
Swing and a miss, but he's still in the driver's seat. 3-1.
He came out of his shoes on that one, boys. I know he swung and missed it. We felt the breeze from up here, but if he gets that pitch again and catches it a grain low, we got action.
3 balls and a strike. Here's the pitch. high in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Rays go in order 1, 2, 3. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Striding forward now, the Yankee cleanup hitter, Torres. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch outs will stick with you a little longer.
Here comes the first pitch. And that's in there for strike 1. And he fouls this one off. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch lifted in the air out towards left center. Pham is in pursuit. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Now batting.
So with the fly out there coming on the fastball, seems like an appropriate time to check out our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. And boy, which of those two numbers leap out at you there? How about the 100? My goodness. Now at the plate, Giancarlo Stanton. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Outfield shaded a bit to left center. The first pitch. Trying to work that slider to the outer half, but it misses 1-0. Stanton, a California-born ball player. He's a 9-year major league vet. The 1-1 home. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. 1-2 pitch is a slider that misses. 2-2. Two pitch is fouled away. The 2-2. Get the zone. Count full now. Into the corner and slicing foul. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
This guy is really locked in on the bump right now. He's just playing good old-fashioned hardball right now, just rearing back and letting it go. And it seems like this lineup, they don't have an answer for anything he's bringing so far.
So stepping in, Gary Sanchez. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball 1. Waved at and missed as he took something off there. 1-1.
We're seeing him in an absolute groove out there on the mound right now. Retired 7 straight, and mechanically, he looks really consistent and fluid to me.
The 1-2. Swing and a miss at 1 in the dirt. Darno gathers it. The throw is in time, just ahead of the runner, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. On to the bottom of the fourth now, still with no score. Ready now, Tommy Pham. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no scores. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
First pitch fastball swung on and missed. 0-1.
That's straight smoke at 99, guys. It's almost unfair.
Oh, 0-1, here it comes. And that misses. 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Bouncer to the left side. Gregorius is there. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Up next for Tampa Bay, the first baseman, Ji-Man Choi.
So coming to the plate, Ji-Man Choi. He popped out in his first trip.
Yeah, Matty, and it looked like he got fooled a little bit out front, ended up popping out. Expect him to be a little bit more leery of the breaking pitch this AB.
Here comes the first pitch. Had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away.
He's pitching well. We're working into the middle innings right now, but this is when he's really going to have to bear down. When you start going through that lineup the second and third time, you've kind of emptied the bucket out already. So he's going to have to continue to buckle down and make good pitches.
Fouled off. Here's the 0-2. And here's a fastball on 0-2, but it misses. 1-2 now.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. Misses. Ball 2.
I got to count 2-2.
Now another 2-2. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
That strikeout was a real good example of a pitcher continuing to make a guy chase out of the zone. When you recognize a hitter is in protect mode, you don't have to come inside the strike zone. You can just expand further and further until he literally can't touch it.
Into the box now, Yandy Diaz, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. pulled the fastball down a little too much there. That's ball one.
No runs, just one hit, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far.
And he'll look at a fastball here that's close, but it's 2-1 now.
Seems to me like they're pitching him a little bit more cautiously after that double he had his first time up.
Oh, he wanted that one, but it misses for ball three.
He's been throwing strikes all day, so you're not up at the plate thinking he's going to walk you in this situation. You need to be aggressive and sit hard at the plate.
Swing and a miss, and the count goes full 3-2. 2 out, nobody on. Ball 4.
Well, they've been unable to get to this guy, so they'll take base runners any way they can get him. At the very least, you make him work from the stretch and add to his pitch total.
So we're runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning. And up next, the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. He's set, and the pitch. And a ball, 1-0. The 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. The 1-2. And this one gets away. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch.
Well, the intent there with that 2-strike pitch was obviously to get him to fish for something he couldn't do a whole lot with, but there's the risk that comes with that as well. If you don't execute or your catcher can't handle it very well, you give up 3 bases.
Two and 2. Here it is. Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. 1 left for Tampa through 4. Still tied, 0-0. We're back at Tropicana Field, and let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Despite the fact that they've yet to push a run across, the game is still tied, and the pitch count for their opposition is really getting up there. They think that making him work as hard as he has is going to pay off later in the game, and that they just need to stick to the process.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
Leading off for the Yankees.
Here's Didi Gregorius. He'll start things out as we begin the 5th. First offering on its way. Low for ball 1. Line drive to left. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Boy, that's something you see often in batting practice. Guys using the whole field there, D-Row. I like to see that, a lefty that's just not always pull happy.
100%, Dan. That pitchers have gotten so much nastier in today's game that if you're not willing to play with the entire field, you're going to struggle.
Edwin Encarnacion now, as he'll take a look at ball one. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. One and 0 pitch on the way. In for a strike. It's 1-1. And this is a ball to Encarnacion. 2-1 now. Now the 2-1 pitch. Ball even at 2-2. The 2-2. Line to the right side, but a foul ball. Gregorius on at first, nobody out. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game.
I always like watching pitchers that attack with their fastballs until there's a reason to start mixing it up. He hasn't needed many of his secondary pitches so far in this one, and there was another good fastball for a strikeout there.
That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Set to deliver the 0-1. He couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. From the belt, the pitch. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
Not a real good pitch there, 0-2. Probably not what he was trying to do with that fastball. He was trying to miss probably up and away, and he threw that one down into the dirt on an 0-2 pitch. Very rarely are you going to get hitters to chase an 0-2 fastball that's down in the dirt.
Runners on first with one down. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
And there's ball 4 as this one gets away a bit.
Well, they've struggled offensively in this one so far, but after that walk, they've got runners at first and second and look ready to make a little noise. Just need a big hit now.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Kelly Mercer, comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And he gets ahead 0-1.
Great job of getting back in the zone with a hard fastball after the walk. I think he might have let a little frustration out with that pitch.
And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes. And action now in the Tampa Bay pen as it looks like a right-hander's begun to get loose. Working for the punch out and the offering. 0-2 pitch is a curveball that misses 1-2.
That's a great take right there. You knew the pitcher was going to try and expand the zone. 0-2 in a big spot. and he was able to spit on that one, hopefully get something in the heart of the plate this pitch.
Back up the middle, reined in. One there, on to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. One left for the Yankees. Halfway home, still no score. Welcome back for the bottom of the fifth. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, race manager Kevin Cash talked to me in between innings about his lineup's offensive production, and he told me he'd like to see a lot more aggressiveness in their at-bats the rest of the game. Too much of the time they're finding themselves in disadvantage counts like 0-2 and 1-2, and that's basically never a formula for success. He said they're getting a lot of strikes to swing at, so the emphasis the rest of the game has to be to jump on those strikes early in the at-bat.
Thank you, Heidi.
Leading off for the Rays.
Next will be the designated hitter, Avisail Garcia. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Garcia.
First delivery to him on the way. Now a slider well off the plate, an easy take there. And 2-0 as this one's taken low.
That's a good approach when you're facing a young arm you might not be too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got. Now he's got himself ahead in the count.
And it's fouled away. Full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes to the Rays DH.
Well, that sets up a big pitch right here, Matt, because you don't want to lose the leadoff guy in a scoreless game. It's tough to work around the leadoff walk.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Fouled away. High in the air out to center field. LaFera waits on it. Makes the play, 1 away. There's our line score through the first 4.5, and these guys have basically had the bats taken right out of their hands. Just 1 hit to this point. So the base is empty here with 1 away, and up next will be Willy Adames. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch, and he takes a cold strike. 0-1.
This guy's been on cruise control as we head into the middle innings of this one. And one of the big factors why, how about 80% of his first pitches have been for strikes?
Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
Wow, that was an ugly swing right there, and that tells us all we need to know. Nobody's picking the baseball up off this guy.
Now the 0-2 pitch, and he just misses inside with the fastball there. The 1-2 is taken below the zone for a ball.
2 strikes.
The 2-2 hit hard down the line, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. 2-2. Here it is. And he fouls this one off. Fouled off.
Picked up on a hop.
And that's the second out.
Oh, man, you can't hit a ball any harder than that. I mean, this ball gets on him in a heartbeat. Nice job to stay with it, though, and then make the out at first.
Standing in, Brandon Lowe. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Bottom part of the zone, and the slider is in there for a called strike.
Is that gun reading right there? Because that just registered at 91 miles an hour on a slider. If he's working that pitch, that's most guys' fastballs. It's going to be a long game.
Here comes the 0-1. And it's fouled away. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
I know you have to protect the strike zone when you get the count to 2 strikes, but on an 0-2 pitch that misses by that much, it's pretty easy for a hitter not to swing at that one.
The 1-2 is taken for ball 2.
That's a classic piece of pitching right there. You have to back hitters away from the plate to make them a little bit uncomfortable. Now you can go inside or outside. I like that purpose pitch.
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Rays. 6th inning coming up. Still zip zip. Settling in now, Aaron Judge. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game.
Aaron Judge.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch, and he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. A ball and a strike.
If you're going to catch up to a high fastball like that, it's all about getting that front foot down in enough time to allow your hands to start moving forward. He was way too late there.
And it's a ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher right there, stealing a strike with that get me over breaking ball, and now he can get a little nastier with it in the dirt.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
What a great battle to start this inning. What a great job by the leadoff hitter. He knows that this pitcher's starting to get up there in pitches. The manager's starting to get restless. Let's see if we can knock him out and get into that bullpen.
Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
He's really racked up the strikeouts in this one. And this guy's been victimized 3 times already today. He and this lineup are clearly having a really tough time picking him up.
In now, Joe LaFera. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1.
Quite an interesting outing up to this point as we head into the middle innings. He's pitching quite well, but you look at his first pitch strike percentage, less than 40%. That's going to be something he's going to need to clean up moving forward.
And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. Now the 2-1. Will not catch the zone. Ball 3.
I know this team has been struggling offensively, but here's a perfect situation with a 3-1 count. You have a chance to do some damage. You know you're getting a guaranteed fastball.
3-2 to the Yankees center fielder. And through 5 1/3, already coming up on 100 pitches here.
Yeah, Matty V, this pitch count continues to go up, up, up. Near 100 pitches here. He's not even through the 6th inning. And Mark DeRosa, this is right where you'd like to have a pitcher like this guy.
Yeah, absolutely. A lot of stress pitches for him. You know, usually you can throw 100 pitches, and if you're not taxed and there's not people in runners in scoring position, you could be all right. But he's had to grind this one.
And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the 2nd out.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
Torres.
Ready once again, Torres. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Down the third baseline. But this is foul for the first strike. Trying to strike out the side. Here it is. Hard hit ball to second, and that is through into right field for a single. As we take a look at his numbers, a couple of things jump out at you.
And here's the thing from a pitcher's perspective. You look at this line and you think, wow, he's been sitting guys down all game long, and that's true. But on the flip side, his pitch count is up there. You have to wonder if he might be starting to get a little bit tired in this one.
Yeah, and in today's game, everyone seems to want to err on the side of caution in terms of pitch counts. Oliver Drake takes over here with a runner at first and 2 gone in the inning.
Number 47, Oliver Drake.
Giancarlo Stanton will be the first to greet him here as he stands in with a runner at first and 2 away. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Nope.
And a fastball's off the plate away. It's ball 1. Two balls and no strikes. The count to Stanton. Torres leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Behind on the swing that time, and it's 2-1.
You got to be paying attention as an offense in a hitter's meeting in this situation. When you got a guy on the mound that you know the bottom can drop out of any pitch he throws, you have to elevate your sights.
Strike 2 called, and it's even at 2.
One of the most frustrating things for me to watch in this game is guys getting count leverage and not pull the trigger on a fastball middle in. That's why you play, to get in those situations where you can try and do damage. What do you want, the nasty slider? The 2-2 one more time is looked at, and the count moves full.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
Big spot here. First and second, 2 men gone. And the next to bat, the Dominican-born catcher, Gary Sanchez. Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. Two men are on with 2 men out. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Here's the 1-2. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. Yanks strand a pair. And this is still a 0-0 ball game. Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier.
And leading off for the Rays, the center fielder, Kevin Kiermaier.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Line down the left field line.
But this one lands in the
one count and ball 1. The 1-1 home misses for strike number 2.
This offense has just been flailing at the plate all game long, so it's no wonder why they've only been able to pick up 1 hit so far. I'm not seeing much of a game plan from these hitters.
The 1-2 misses for the second ball. A full count to the Rays center fielder.
You could pretty much book it that a fastball's coming. A challenge fastball right here. He cannot allow the 9-hole hitter to get on base with the top of the order looming.
Now the payoff pitch home. And that one misses. So the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th.
Well, in a scoreless game, you want to do anything you can to jumpstart your offense. With the speed of this guy on first, don't be surprised if he gets the green light here.
So a runner at first now with nobody out. And Austin Meadows will be the next to bat. And he'll snap one over to first. And he's back standing. He's set. Here it comes. Popped up. There to take it is Gregorius for the first down.
Now batting, left fielder, Tommy Pham.
Standing in, Tommy Pham. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
Pitch misses low. The throw down. Offline throw, but they still got him. Good job of getting the tag down there.
Wow, that's a big-time throw right there, and it's a tall task to throw him out stealing a bag, but he got rid of it quickly, and it was a good job down there applying the quick tag. They'll have to feel good about that one.
Two balls and no strikes to the Rays left fielder. Called a strike on the inside part of the plate. 2-1. Swing and a miss, strike 2.
I know there's 2 outs right here, but your job as the number 2 hole hitter, especially with the monsters hitting behind you, find a way to get on base. Maybe a little 2-out lightning on the horizon.
The 2-2 fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Softly hit out to short. Oh, and he misses it.
I'm not sure if this happened or not, but sometimes when you're playing behind a pitcher who's doing all of the work himself, you get caught up a little bit in kind of a trance and you get lulled to sleep out there. Looked like to me he was caught a little off guard when the play came his way.
Oh, and he breaks, and they've got him picked off. The tag, and they'll get him at second, and with that, the side is retired. Nothing doing for Tampa. We are still scoreless. Back here at Tropicana Field in St. Pete. Neither team denting the run column quite yet as we look at the game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Now to the plate, Didi Gregorius. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a bouncing ball, foul. The 0-1 delivery. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. A ball and 2 strikes to Didi Gregorius. The 1-2. Just hung in there on that one. The 1-2. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He's through first and hustling for second. And your go-ahead run is in at second base here with a leadoff double.
Let's slow this one down and take another look. Great camera angle here. Looking straight down the left field line. You see him take that inside route to the ball. His hands stay back, and he goes oppo to find himself at second.
Stepping in now, Edwin Encarnacion, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. comes set with the 0-1. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now. 0-2.
You have one job in this situation, especially down 0-2. You have to find a way to advance that runner to third and give your teammate a chance to drive something into the outfield. You cannot not come through in this situation.
Now
good pitch there. That was a nice job by his battery mate to complete the play first after the ball hit the dirt.
Standing in now, Gio Urshela, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. It's his job to get something into the outfield and give that go-ahead run a chance to score from second. On its way, the 0-1 pitch.
No, that's down.
Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with one away. That's on the corner to put him behind now. 1-2. A bouncer to the left side. Throw goes over to third, and he'll be tagged out at third base on a heady play.
Now batting, the first baseman, Kelly Mercer.
So back to the top of the Yankee order. Digging in, Kelly Mercer. He'll swing it from the left side right here. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And this is on the outside corner for strike one. Hit hard on the ground towards second. He's got it. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. The Yanks leave one. Still no score.
7-inning stretch.
Ji-Man Choi the next to hit. 0 for 2 for him to this point.
Not sure if this is a powerhouse pitching performance by both teams or bad hitting, but as we're moving late into this one, it's about time somebody put something together to try to score a run.
First pitch of the at-bat. Lays off 1-0. The 1-0 home is a curveball that catches the zone for a strike. One and two.
You know, you don't face too many guys that have thrown a nasty splitter like he has today. He's had this lineup off balance all game with that pitch.
The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
The 2-2 popped up. Urshela is under it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Third baseman number 2, Yandy Diaz.
Next to bat will be the Tampa Bay cleanup hitter, Yandy Diaz. It was a walk in his last trip. From the stretch. First pitch is a splitter for a called strike. And through 6 1/3, he's about to hit the 100 pitch mark now.
Hey, you know, Matty V, this is all you can ask for as a manager in today's game in baseball. Very rarely do we see guys get through the 7th inning. So he's through the 6th here with 1 out, and Mark DeRosa, so far so good, a pretty decent outing.
Yeah, and I think it's going to be batter to batter here for the manager if he's going to continue to ride this hot hand.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. LaFera going back, and they have taken the lead. Solo shot to right center as the Rays move out on top 1-0.
You can call it unfair or just the breaks of the game, but up until this pitch, which was a big mistake, he was throwing a gem. Now he looks up at the scoreboard and he's trailing. That's demoralizing, but he's got to forget about it quickly.
Up next for Tampa Bay, the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud.
Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud, as he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball one. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The 1-0 is in there for strike one. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Here's the 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes.
Yeah, right there, it's tough to be able to dive out over the plate. I know it's a pitch people think you can get to, but after you're pounded in twice, that ball looks like a foot outside.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. Classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
So here is Avisail Garcia as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Ready with the 0-1. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. 1 for the Rays on the solo home run. We'll march on to the 8th. Tampa Bay's out to a 1-0 lead. Number 70 is ready, and he'll take the ball from the manager.
Number 70.
Stepping into the box, Aaron Judge. And Dan, he and his fellow top of the order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
Here's the first pitch to him. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The 1-0 home is looked at for ball number 2.
You'll hear me say this time after time up here in the booth. You fight so hard to get into these counts. 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. They don't happen often. This is a huge spot. Count leverage. Look for him to get loose on a fastball right here.
2-1 to count. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Down by a run, your guy needs to get on any way he can. His mentality has to be to shrink this strike zone to like the size of a soup can. No reason to swing at a pitcher's pitch.
The 3-1. And he fouls this one off. Popped him up. And he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first down. Pitching certainly has been on display in this one, and there's the evidence of it right there. 1-0 our score, as there are an awful lot of zeros on that line score to this point. So striding in, Joe LaFera. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Sometimes you just got to tip your cap to the guy on the mound. He's getting paid to try and get you out as well. Anytime it gets up there north of 7, 8 pitch ABs, sometimes it just comes down to pure execution. Let's see if he makes the adjustment right here.
Here it comes, 1-0. Changeup stays outside and he's behind 2-0. He's set, and the 2-0 pitch. Too tight with that one. 3-0. And he lays off, ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
And with the bases empty and 3 balls, I think they were probably just saying, hey, we're not going to compound our mistakes here. Better issue a free pass and give him something to drive.
Digging in and looking for more, Torres. He singled his last time up. Quick check on that tying run at first. And a dive, but he's back. First pitch coming. Here it is. Pitch outside. The throw. Throw won't get him. Well, that stolen base was about as bang as they come, and his show track demonstrates to us right here it was his top speed that really made all the difference. He's definitely got wheels, and they were on display there. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1. LaFera, the runner at second with 1 away. Now a look and a throw back to second, and he's back easily. The 1-1 home. Runner breaks for third. Strike called. Now the throw down is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base.
You know, I was pretty surprised to see him on the move to third because it didn't seem like he had that much of a lead, but he made it work out. That was really impressive.
One out and a runner on third. Line towards center field. Kiermaier is there, and that should be deep enough to score the run. And that'll plate the tying run from third as we've got ourselves a brand new ball game now.
I know they say sometimes that these things even out, but that was a bullet line drive that gets caught. He would have represented the go-ahead run.
Giancarlo Stanton now, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. Couple of walks for him thus far. He's set. The 0-1.
Nope.
And that misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. Who jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2. And 2-2. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
Well, all of the umpires in the seats thought that was strike 3, and they weren't far off, but I think that was a good call. Looked to be just a bit outside.
Right down Main Street, caught him looking. But the tying run has come across here as we're set up for an exciting finish. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. All tied at 1-1. Chad Green is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 57, Chad Green.
Digging in, Willie Adames, 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
For the Rays, the shortstop, Willie Adames.
Here comes the first pitch. Hit high and deep to right center. LaFera sprinting after it. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. Final line there for the Yankees starting pitcher. It was a really nice day on the mound for him.
Hey, one of the things you can't control as a starting pitcher is whether you're going to win or lose the game. He pitched awfully well in this one. As of right now, he's in line for a no decision.
Into the box now, Brandon Lowe. He's grounded out and struck out in his 2 trips to the plate. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
And some action out in the Yankee bullpen now as a right-hander starts to loosen up.
The 1-1. Lifted in the air to center field. LaFera has a read on it. 2 gone.
Now batting, the center fielder, Kevin Kiermaier.
So striding forward now, Kevin Kiermaier. Lifetime versus this arm. He's batting at a .385 clip. He also has 1 home run. Ball 1.
Counts 1-0.
Now a good pitch on the inside part of the plate ties him up, and it's 1-1.
Oh, man, he just tied him up in knots right there.
Now the 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, that's a great take there right there on that slider down and in. That's one of the toughest pitches to lay off of as a hitter. That hard breaking ball coming down and in at the back foot. A tough take on a good pitch.
Pulled toward right center field. LaFera giving chase. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. Rays go in order 1, 2, 3. Score remains deadlocked at 1. At the plate, Gary Sanchez. They'll go to work trying to do something about breaking this 1-1 tie. First pitch of the at-bat. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. And it's 0-2 to Sanchez.
Don't kid yourself. He's well aware that he has the hat trick right now. And after that swinging strike, he's looking at the golden sombrero.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. And a strikeout here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Into the box, Didi Gregorius, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Chopper, foul. Yankee shortstop behind in the count, 1-2. The 1-2 is off the plate, up and away. Outside and a full count, 3-2.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
Now the payoff pitch home. Hot shot down the line, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
The 3-2 one more time, and this will be fouled away. And he lays off. Ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
Yeah, well, when a guy's swinging the bat as well as he's been, this is a smart move. No reason to tempt fate out there.
Encarnacion.
In now is the Yankees DH, Edwin Encarnacion. There's one away. The runner at first represents the potential go-ahead score. Double play is in order, however. Here's the first pitch. And he lays off there, 1-0. Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. And late reactions, and they got him.
Decisions like that have to be made knowing who you've got at the plate. This guy can put one over the fence, no problem, so that wasn't very smart baseball.
One and 0. Here it is. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Turned on, but that's ripped foul down the third baseline. Here's the 2-1. Fouled off. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and it's a foul ball. The 2-2 pitch. And he strikes him out on a good pitch. So 1 run can win it as we head to the bottom of the inning. So they go quietly here in this half inning. All squared up in St. Pete through 8.5. The Rays have a chance to walk it off. So Tampa's batting order turns over.
And
set to go. Austin
Rays,
Meadows 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. First pitch coming. Here it is. In tight here with the first pitch fastball. That's 1-0. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And it's fouled away. Even at a ball and a strike. Here's the pitch. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Ball 2. The 2-2. Hit in the air to center field. LaFera on the move. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
The left fielder, Tommy Pham.
At the plate, Tommy Pham. An error allowed him to reach base in his last appearance. Here comes the first pitch. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Down the first baseline, but that'll get fouled. It's 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Fouled away. The next 0-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
In now, Ji-Man Choi. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. 0-1 pitch coming. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1. His career numbers in this matchup. Just a couple of matchups. No hits in 2 at-bats. From the windup, the 1-1. Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
Wow, kind of an interesting pitch call there. The batter flailed at the pitch away on the previous one, so you'd think you'd go right back there, but instead they decided to come in. Make him prove he can adjust before you do.
Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. Yandy Diaz would be next. Here comes the 3-1. Right side, but it's well fouled. Here's the payoff pitch. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes. Down in order go the Rays. Score remains tied 1-1. Diego Castillo takes the mound as he'll be the first man to pitch here in extra innings.
Number 63, Diego Castillo.
So digging in now, Gio Urshela. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Gio Urshela.
First pitch of the at-bat. That just misses off the inside for ball one. Nope. 2-0. And there's ball three. And possibly an interesting development here. It's a leadoff walk to begin the frame in extra innings.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Kelly Mercer. Go ahead run at first. Nobody out. Here's the first pitch. Ball one. Now a southpaw up to throw in that Tampa Bay bullpen. Go ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. Looks at a sinker there that drops in 1-1. The 1-1 pitch. Oh, on the ground to short. Could this be two? The second for one. On to first to complete the double play.
The right fielder, number 99.
That's not the guy you're going to see doubled off very often. So that was a quick turn at second base. Good transfer and a strong throw.
Ready for another chance? Aaron Judge struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
That is such a tough pitch to lay off right there, but you have to find a way. There's nothing you're going to do with that low sinker except foul it into your shin or hit a ground ball to the left side.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2. Two out, nobody on. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. And he strikes him out here for out number 3. So after a scoreless top half, they'll have a chance to win it here in the bottom half. Down in order go the Yankees. Still tied 1 apiece. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Yandy Diaz. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
First offering on its way. In there, strike one. A windup and the 0-1. A bouncer up the middle. And this is going to get through into center, so there's your possible winning run aboard on the leadoff single.
Love the approach right there to get on base with a leadoff knock to start the bottom of the 10th. They don't want this game to go any farther than this. They want to end it right now. Let's see how the manager plays this.
Into the box now, Travis d'Arnaud. And he'll try and get that winning run into scoring position as he puts this one down. Only play will be to first, so there you go. The possible winning run is into scoring position now on the sacrifice.
The designated hitter, Avisail Garcia.
To the plate now for the Rays is the DH, Avisail Garcia. He's gone hitless to this point.
Not a great game up to this point, but none of that would matter if he could come through right here. A chance to be the hero.
Here's the first pitch. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. And he stretches out in left, but this is off his glove. Throw coming quickly, and the winning run moves up to third now with only one gone.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
They had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually does get to third base.
In now, Willy Adames. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind it, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
Here's the first pitch. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Here he is in his third inning of work out of the pen, which isn't all that common these days. And he's looking a little off right now. These guys aren't used to getting this much work in a single game anymore.
The 1-0. Well, this is lined into left center, and it's going to get down out there. And this one scoots all the way to the wall. And the winning run is across to score.
Well, the way things unfolded, you kind of had a sense that this thing was going to end in dramatic fashion, and that's exactly what happened. A walk-off for the win? Wow.
Not a lot of fireworks, but that narrows the candidate list for our top player of the game. And the man you see here was a key contributor, so he takes it home in this one.
Yeah, no question. He was a tough out up there. Ended up collecting 3 knocks, including a home run. So without him in the lineup, I think this might have been a different story.
Pitching and defense game 2-1 the final score this afternoon. Diego Castillo is the winning pitcher of record. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
The final line score for this afternoon's ball game. For the victorious Rays, 2 runs on 5 hits, no errors. They left 2 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 42 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.